Good morning, my ladies and my gents. Barely morning, it's almost noon. Uh, Welcome to episode 11 of Coffee and Kits. It's my version of uh, model cars and kits that Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builds hosts each week. And in it, I'm talking about kits that I've done in the past. And last week I did that one about my Dodge Dart, which is off over here up on the shelf, and I started working on the 62 Thunderbird, and I was hoping to have it finished to highlight this week, but uh, migraines and issues have conspired against me, so I'm mostly done with it. I've got about another day's work, and I'm not sure I'm going to get it completed until tomorrow, so I thought this week I would show off one that I did and got a new kit for. I have to look at the box. The 1925 Ford Model T Chopped T AMT kit. Build two complete stock and custom or drag. Yeah. One note on the kit that I went back to Hobby Link and looked at my reviews on it and pictures, and one thing I noted was that you have to, if you want to build both kits, there's enough parts for both kits, but you can do one that is a it's a convertible hot rod. But if you do that, you can't do both kits because you use the tub for the seat on the hot rod frame, and if you do that, you're kind of SOL for the rest of the doing the rest of it. But it kind of came out to be a neat kit. So let me get the camera turned around and we'll focus on it. Hopefully I'll keep this under 30 minutes today. So anyway, let me get it turned around. Here we go. All right, well, I'm gonna have to do this kind of handheld because I can't get my mount to get down low enough, close enough, and far enough away to get everything like I need to do, so we'll do it this way. This is the kit that I'm talking about. Let me show the side of it. It's got the 25 Model T. Yeah, this one. It's it's a fun little kit. But if you're going to make it where you put basically the convertible hot rod version that you have, you can't build both kits. This is the only way that you can build both kits from the kit itself, because the tub and body here of the convertible hot rod version goes on this frame, and this body doesn't really fit on this frame. I do have some ideas for this one. So, but oh yeah, there's the Thunderbird. I said that everything. One issue that I had, and a tip: if you happen to build this one, note that the windshield has got a large tab that fits under here, and I discovered that I wasn't paying attention, dummy me, that after I had glued the interior to the body and mated the body to the frame, then I realized I needed to put that underneath. There's no getting it underneath, so I had to trim all that off. I don't have this glued in yet. I've just got it set. I'm not done with it, and I'm not sure I'm going to get it done today. But anyway, back to this. I decided to do this, one of my first attempts at actually doing some aftermarket customization, and I used, from the parts box, I used the high-rise system, and there's two carbs in there. It's a little bug catcher. Can't really see in there very well, but yeah, I wound up using aftermarket wheels, or I mean tires. The wheels came from the 1932 Coke Ford comes with a really pretty set of wire wheels. That's one reason I went ahead and picked that up from Hobby Lobby, in addition to do another set of these. But one of my first attempts at actually using a wash. And on the interior, let's see if I can get the light in there. You can kind of see a hint of blue. I took the little bit of the lighter blue and made a wash of it and used it on the dashboard. It came out pretty. But it was a fun build. The aftermarket tires are a little bit bigger than the fenders, but I think it still looks cool. It's going to be a fun do for another build now that I've got a little bit more experience. I've built 3 or 4 dozen more vehicles since then, and that's going to be. And then I thought I would take this and see if I could do a hot rod with this and see what I can accomplish. But this was a neat little build in and of itself, though it had its issues. You're supposed to be able to take that seat bottom out and get to the gas tank. Once you get the steering column in, that seat ain't coming out. It's just not without breaking the steering column. So that's kind of, if you do these and you're doing this, just go ahead and glue that seat in, and don't worry about trying to detail the gas tank, because you'll never see it again. There's no location for the spare tire, so I just kind of set it there. The wood spokes are fun. The engine is an old Ford, this little 4-banger they had, with the craft acrylics that I had here at the house. I did the best I could to match the colors and came out reasonably close. But like I said, it's kind of a fun little build. Didn't take that long, mostly more than anything waiting for the paint to dry. You got the rear end, the way it's centered up. But I learned quite a bit from these. Try to on all of my kits. So, but yeah, I've got some ideas for this puppy. I've got a couple of flatheads that I picked up from VCG Resins. I've got some big block Ford motors, also VCG. I've got some other ideas in mind, and I've still got a Model T frame with independent rear suspension, again VCG, that I was going to use on a pickup, and that just wasn't working out, wasn't panning out, wasn't the right size. And I may dig that out and check it out and see if I can fit it to maybe this guy here or that guy. I'm not sure which yet. So, but I'm going to try that. So, and I've got, like I said, I've got ideas, making hot rods out of both of them. But we'll see what happens. So, anyway, I'm going to try and keep this thing short. Be sure, and speaking of VCG Resins, be sure and go visit my buddy Josh over at VCGResins.com and go shopping. He's got some new stuff coming out, and while you're over there, be sure and sign up for the newsletter that he's got. He'll hit you usually the beginning of the month with things he's got coming out, and then he does others throughout the month as he introduces new parts. And you'll be among the first to know when you get that you can go and pick them up if you want. And when you go shopping, when you go to checkout, be sure and put in my promo code of Jester10, Jester 10, and get 10% off your order when you do something like getting a flathead to put in this puppy. And so go check them out, have some fun, go shopping. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up because I'm not doing that great today, and I'm just going to ease out of it and drink my finish my third cup of coffee. So B-Tex signing out.